Today's video we'll be working on a washing machine. The problem we're having with this washing machine is when it agitates, there's no resistance. Now when it's working properly, your agitator will keep going back and forth, and what will happen is this is what will cause the friction of the water in your clothes to actually clean any dirt that's on it. Now inside of this base right here, you'll see that underneath there are these little plastic, what is called agitator dogs, and on these agitator dogs they have small teeth, and what the teeth do is they basically grab the base, and that's what will cause the friction for the agitation. The thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the cap, and then there's also a secondary plastic cap. We're going to remove that as well. Now this secondary top basically just pops right out. You just basically pull it. It has little handles where you can grip it. Go ahead and put that to the side. And then you'll see here we have a bolt. This is what actually secures the base with the agitator dogs. And already just looking inside, I see there's 1, 2, 3. There should be a fourth one, and most likely what happened was it snapped off. But we're going to pull this apart, and then we're going to take out the agitator dogs and inspect them. Here you can see I have my ratchet, and I do need to add this little extension piece, and you can see here this is the size socket that I'm using. It's 12 mm. It's kind of unclear. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to put your socket on top of the bolt, and then what you're going to have to do is while you're untightening it, you're going to have to hold the base at least during the initial part, just until you feel that bolt become loose. And basically as you're doing that, you're going to be rotating your ratchet counterclockwise to loosen the bolt. You see the whole base, the whole top of it will pull out. Sometimes what will happen is there's this little plastic gasket that attaches to the base. If it falls out, usually it'll just fall out on the side. Just go ahead and take that and then pop it back inside. You see there's 4 slots, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here you have 2 grooves. So you're basically going to put it back in that position. What we're going to do is we're going to pull out the base that actually holds the agitator dogs, and just hold on to that nut, that bolt, and put it to the side somewhere. Make sure you don't lose it. And you can see here at the bottom portion, you can see, as I said earlier in the video, there is a little broken agitator dog. And even when you inspect the agitator that's on there, you can see it's just, I mean, you can see there's wear on the teeth, and this is why we're having issues with it agitating. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this little plastic brace, and what this does is it basically holds it from coming out. Once you pull that out, that will allow you to remove the 4 agitator dogs and go ahead and dispose of them. When you buy the new agitator dogs, they already come 4 in a packet. This is the new package right here, and basically there's 4 in a package. You can buy these from any appliance parts store or even online. You can buy these fairly cheap for a few dollars, and this will fix the issue that you're having. Take the new agitator dogs and put them back in. Just make sure you put them in the correct position from when you took them out. You see, you can put it like this, but you can see it almost goes against the grain of the actual base. So you want to make sure that it goes in sync with the base. Now we're going to take the black clip and we're going to put that back on. Now it's really difficult to not put it on right, because you can see here that there are grooves, and you can see, just kind of make a feel for it and it'll slide right in. just make sure that the base of the clips are actually covered so that the Agitator Dogs will not come out. You can see here around the neck of the base, there's little teeth that go all the way around. When you put your new Agitator Dogs inside, it'll catch this portion of the base, and this is what will cause the agitation on your washing machine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the Agitator Dogs back into the neck of the base. And basically you're just working it with your hands, making sure it drops in, and then you're going to slowly put it back on in the position in which you found it. Now you can see it popped up a little bit, so just take your hands and just kind of work it very gently and make sure that it drops back into place. You can see here it's dropped in. Now we're going to go ahead and install the bolt. As it tightens, you'll see I'll be able to move the entire base of the agitator. Go ahead and hold it and then just gently make it nice and snug. Don't over torque it, you don't have to over tighten it. Once you're done, go ahead and put down your secondary cap right over your main cap and go ahead and test it. You can see here that the washing machine is agitating properly. If this video was a help or informational, please subscribe.